Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today is a really exciting video because I am filming my Sephora VIB sale haul. Okay, so to give the quickest premise on this video, I'm a VIB Rouge member, and VIB Rouge members, you have to spend $1,000 a year, so obviously that's an issue and I do it. But we get an extra early weekend for the sale, and then the sale started on the 10th of November and it goes to the 15th. This video is going up on a Monday, so the sale actually goes until Wednesday the 15th till 11:59 p.m. that night. So I'm giving you almost 3 full days to take my sale and my recommendations and kind of work with that. Maybe you guys are interested in purchasing some of the same things. So I wanted to make sure I got this video up soon enough for you guys. Yes, this might be a really long intro, I'm sorry. Another funny thing, I actually filmed this video yesterday. The first half was out of focus. So I might look really different halfway through the video. That is because I'm in yesterday's outfit and I did not feel like doing the exact same outfit, same makeup, same everything for this. So you're just gonna see me wearing a green Nike hoodie once we get halfway to the video. Now that all the disclaimers have been taken care of, hi, I'm Kendra. If you're new here, join the fam, hit the subscribe button. If you wanna see my 3 videos that I post a week, definitely join the fam and hit the subscribe button. I just said those things twice in a row. If you haven't already, please follow me on my social medias. It is at KendraCus. I will put them on the screen right here. It's Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Those are all public and I want to be friends with all of you guys on there. And if you want to see what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, just hit those up. But without further ado, let's get right on into the video. So the stuff that I'm going to show you that I purchased in the store, that part of the video was out of focus. So I'm going to show you all the stuff I purchased in the store here today, right now, in this outfit. And then once I get to the second order that I placed actually on Saturday, I think, that stuff hasn't come in the mail yet because that was purchased this last Saturday, like 2 days ago. Maybe it was Friday, I can't really remember. So I'm just gonna show you those in the old part of the video that I filmed yesterday. Okay, so moving right on into things. If you didn't know, if you are a beauty insider, which is completely free, all you have to do is sign up in store, and then every time you buy something, you gain points, like a point per dollar. Sometimes they do double point, triple point things on certain items. But anyways, that gives you 15% off this sale. It's free completely. You don't have to do anything. If you are not signed up already, just go into Sephora or sign up online. I think you can, and be a beauty insider so you can get the 15% off the sale. If you are a VIB, which means you spend $350 a year, or VIB Rouge, you get 20% off. And like I said earlier, to be Rouge, you have to spend $1,000 in 1 calendar year, and then it follows over into the next year. So you get the VIB Rouge for that year you spent $1,000, and the next year. Same with the VIB. If you spent $350 that year, you get it following into the next year. Anyways, this has been probably the longest intro ever, so let's just get right on into things. So the first item I bought was the Marc Jacobs, this is the Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. This is a mini. I bought a mini because, as most of you may know if you've been following me for a while, I've had lash extensions for the last 2.5 years on and off. Like, I take breaks, but I usually have them. I've kind of gotten over that phase of my life for now, so I'm definitely taking a really long break, or just not getting them again, but I'm definitely taking a really long break. And so I needed to pick up some mascara, and I've heard wonderful things. P.S. I have tried everything I'm about to show you, but I just put them in their packaging for the purpose of this video. But this is that little Marc Jacobs mascara. I've heard really good things about it, and to be honest with you, I am obsessed with it. I love the way it makes my lashes look. Keep in mind that my lashes are very, very, very straight and short naturally, no matter eyelash extensions or not. They've always been that way. So I only have one problem with this mascara, and that is that it flakes. Does anyone else have that problem? Please let me know in the comments down below if you have a similar problem with this Marc Jacobs mascara. I love the way it makes my lashes look, but it flakes. So I'm like really torn up. Like, I think I'll buy this again when I run out and buy the full size, but I just hope that it doesn't continue flaking. And if it does, maybe when I buy the full size, I'll return it and get a different mascara. But I've fallen in love with this mascara, so yeah. Also, it's travel, and I'll give you the price. So it was $14, but with the 20% off, it was $11.20. The next thing I bought is this beauty blender, pretty self-explanatory. My favorite beauty sponges are the Fenty beauty sponge and this one. and usually I only have one at a time, so it's nice to have two because they don't get as dirty or ripped or torn as fast. And so I just need to pick up a new one because my beauty blender was pretty dingy. So yeah, beauty blender is $20. With the discount it is $16. The next thing I purchased is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder. I got mine in the shade Taupe. It has two shades. It's got a light taupe and a dark taupe, and I've actually been using this nonstop for the last week or so. What I will say is I love the way it makes my brows look. My brows look so natural, but like bushy and beautiful, especially when I top it off with the Glossier Boy Brow, which I always do every single day. The one thing I will say, it takes me so long to do my brows when I use this because I have very little brow hair and very little, like, I have to add a lot. So I will underline my brow and do the tip of, like, just the tail with a brow pencil, whether it's the ColourPop Brow Boss or the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. You guys know I love those. And then I also bought the 12, this is the 12 brush. It's by Anastasia Beverly Hills as well. It's got a spoolie and a really, really fine tip, like, applicator brush on the one side. It's worked really well. I love it. Love this so far. I'm definitely happy I purchased this. I wanted to try something new for brows, but I didn't want to go like the dip brow route because I don't have a lot of brow hair, so with the dip brow it looks really fake on me. Does that make sense? But if you have a lot of brow hair, I think it looks really good. And I love the bushy brow look. That was a really long way of describing. I really like this stuff. I'm glad I purchased it. So the brush is originally $18, so it was about $14.50 I think. The brow powder is originally $23, so I got it for about $18.50. Something around there. I also bought a brand new Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Taupe. I mean, there's not a ton to say. Kind of like the beauty blender, this is a tried and true. I always need one, and it is $21, I believe. So I got it for about $16.80, something like that. Love this. Always gotta have one. The next item I bought was the Kat Von D Sinner perfume. This is just like a little, what do they call it? Travel size. It's not a roller ball. It's an actual spray, and actually, I need some, so. I have fallen in love with this scent. Long story short, my favorite perfume ever, which I've never bought, is the YSL Black Opium, and YSL is not cruelty free. So I can never personally own that. Sometimes when I go in store, I spray it on myself, but I never will own that unless I go cruelty free. This Kat Von D Sinner, it's not similar in scent per se, but it's similar in the style of the scent, like darker, a little bit muskier. It doesn't have that coffee-ish vanilla scent that the Black Opium does, but it does have some other musky dark scents that I really, really, really love. I feel like they're really seductive and sexy, but also very mature and sophisticated. Fallen in love with this. I did not buy the full size. I want the full size. I'm hoping that I get it for Christmas, just to say it, just to put it out there, but I wanted to buy this size. I've fallen in love with this. Every time I go in and buy something in store, I always ask for a sample of the full size, so I've been wearing this for quite a while, but yes, I love this. That was $22 for the travel size spray, and I got it for $17.60. The next thing I bought is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in the shade Peachy Love. This is incredible, and to be quite honest, I've had my eye on this since she released the blush trios. Hi, Mom. Okay, sounds good. Love you. Bye. Okay, anyways, I've had my eye on this since she released these, which I think was about like 5 months ago. Like truly, I think it was the beginning of summer. And I've wanted this for so long, especially the peach shade. You guys know, if you've been following me, if you've watched my videos in the past, that orange blushes are like my jam. I don't care what season it is, orange is my thing. So I'm obsessed with this shade. Sometimes I mix these two together. This one is really pretty. It's like more of a nude pink with a peach as well. And they're all really stunning. I think this is such a great idea. It's $30 without the discount, and you get 3 blushes, and they're not really like, it's not like you're getting a small blush. Like, that's a pretty big size of blush. So if you are somebody who likes blushes and you want to get something high-end that you don't have, I highly recommend hopping online or going into a store that carries these and taking a look at all the different ones they have. I believe they have 5 different versions of the blush trio. One's like more pinky and mauve, one's more like berry tones. So like definitely check these out because you can get 3 basically for the price of 1, and especially during the sale. Let me tell you what I got it for. So yeah, it was $30, I got it for $24. So you're getting 3 blushes for $24, or if you're just a beauty insider, you just get 15% off, which is probably more like $25, $25.50, but that's still 3 blushes for the price of basically 1 high-end blush. So I highly, highly recommend this. I've been loving this. Really great formula. Does not look chalky or patchy. Looks really beautiful on the skin. Okay, the last thing I bought in the store before I placed my online order was the Marc Jacobs Do You Dewdrops. I've heard wonderful things about these highlighter drops. I have tried them for sure. I have tried them and I really, really like them. I've mixed them with my Fenty Beauty foundation and it gave it more of a glowy look. I put them down as a highlighter and topped it off with like a powder highlight. What I will say is because I'm so fair, this isn't like blinding on me, but if you're medium skin toned or even more just on the light to medium side or dark or deep, anything darker than me, this is gonna be a lot more like highlighty and blinding on you. This is a really stunning natural highlight though on my shade, like my skin shades. If you're looking for a liquid highlight, because they look more natural in general, like liquid or cream highlights look more natural, and you're looking for something that just looks really beautiful on the skin, I highly recommend this little guy here. It is on the pricier side. I believe I got it for, let's see. So it's $44 regularly and I got it for $11, no, that was not true, $35.20. It is very pricey, but $35.20 is pretty common for a high-end cream highlighter, so it's kind of like you're getting a luxury highlighter for a high-end price, you know, like the step down. I'll swatch it for you guys. I just kind of blended it out, but that is it right there. It's blended out, so it's not as like pigmented if it was just one swipe of product, but I've really been loving this and I've been using it quite often. Because I was a VIB Rouge member buying something on the Rouge weekend, the weekend before, they gave me this cute little tote. I definitely will be using this because when I travel, I'll put my makeup in like my makeup bags and then I put it usually in like a plastic bag or a tote just to kind of keep it safe, so I will be using this. Okay, then I placed an order online. I placed it yesterday morning, today's Saturday. Hopefully it'll get here by Monday because it did ship today, I believe, but let me pull it up. Got my Sephora app that I'm on way too much. Okay, so the first thing I got I'm crazy excited for is the Natasha Denona Crystal Top Coats. These are 28 bucks for like a cream eyeshadow. So I really hope this works. Sorry, I'm like moving around. I really hope this works. I got it in the shade Nude, which is, it looks like that. It's that #1 shade swatched right there. I also really wanted to buy gray brown because I love the way it looks, but it was sold out. Like it was in my cart and then I woke up that morning to buy it and it was sold out. It wasn't sold out the night before, but it was sold out. So next time it is in stock, I might buy it because it looks so stunning. I also bought the Too Faced Melted Liquified Longwear Lipstick. I love this formula. This is in the shade Velvet. I have one of these in the shade Fig. This is such a long wearing, hydrating formula. It's not a matte liquid lipstick. It is very satin. When you first apply it, it does look quite dewy, I guess you could say. But about 20-30 minutes later, it's a satin finish and it looks stunning. It lasts so long and it's very hydrating on your lips. I love the formula. So I highly recommend trying one of these because get it for about $16, $17 with the discount, and I think this is just such a good lipstick formula. And also this is probably not really great, but I've had my other one for a little over 2 years now and it's still incredible. It still looks amazing. I love it. So that's how long lasting it is in the tube, and it's also really long lasting on your lips. Okay, the next item I got is the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Lolita 2. It is this one right here. It is more of the terracotta-y nude out of the two. The other one is like a dark muted mauve nude, I would say. This is more of a dark terracotta nude. I've wanted this for a while, so I decided to pick it up. And then I used my Point Perk to get a sample size. It's like a dark red. It looks like sample size of the BareMinerals liquid lipstick, and I'm really excited because I've heard really good things about the BareMinerals liquid lipsticks. So then I can try one out and then I can buy more later if I love them. Also, I bought one other thing, but it's a birthday gift for my sister, so I'm not gonna put it in this video because she would know, because she's a loving sister who watches my videos. So next I wanted to give you guys a few recommendations. I'm gonna speed through this because you've heard me talk about all these things before, but I wanted to mention them again. I'm gonna start with primer. My Ride or Die primer is the BECCA First Light Priming Filter. If you have dry skin, this is the most hydrating primer, as well as making your skin look refreshed with a slight glow. A slight glow as in regards to shimmer. Your skin looks glowy because it's hydrated and refreshed, but then it has slight shimmer into it. Highly recommend. I've repurchased this now. I'm obsessed with it. It's my ride or die primer. I use it every single day. If you are looking into a new foundation, the 3 that I recommend are the BareMinerals Complexion Rescue BB Cream, well, Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream, Fenty Beauty Foundation, or the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I think this is $50, this is $30, and this is $34, something like that. Light coverage, medium coverage. You can take this from medium to full, like very full if you want. So there's 3 options there. Hydrating, very hydrating. This is a matte finish. Even if you have dry skin though, you can easily get away with this. This has such a beautiful finish to it. You just have to make sure that like you use your normal hydrating products before this, and this is a go-to for me. These 3 are my favorite foundations ever. I really love drugstore concealer, so I'm just gonna kind of skip over the concealer, but for powder, I love the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. This is such a smoothing, beautiful finish powder, and it doesn't flash back. It doesn't ever look cakey. It really helps reduce like the pores, you know? This or the Cover FX powder, those are my go-tos. I use this one every single day. I highly recommend these. This is $30 on its own, $30 or $32. So it is kind of pricey, so if you can get it with a discount, it's the best way to get it. Okay, for bronzer, I would recommend the Marc Jacobs bronzer, but you guys might think I'm crazy because it's so expensive. I love it so much. I've had it for like 3 weeks and I've used it every single day non-stop. But my other ride or die bronzer is the BECCA Sunlit Bronzer. It looks like this. I think it's $36 or $38, so it is very pricey. However, it lasts all day and it gives you such a beautiful glow. There are 5 different colors. I have Capri Coast, which is the second lightest. There's one lighter one than this. I feel like I'm talking so fast, but I'm really trying to. If you are scared of shimmery, well, not even shimmery, if you're scared of bronzers with a glow, don't be. Just don't be. And with Sephora, you can try it and return it if you don't like it. This is my ride or die bronzer. Highly recommend. If you absolutely don't want anything with a glow, I highly recommend the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzers. The powder is so creamy and blendable. You never have to worry about like not being able to blend it out. This is just called Chocolate Soleil. They have a milk chocolate soleil and then they have a dark chocolate soleil. This is really good at contouring for my skin tone, but if you are fair like me or fairer than me, the milk chocolate one is really good for bronzing up as well. Highly recommend. I think this is $30 too, so like if you can get it with a discount, I would, you know? For blush, there are a lot of great blushes out on the market. I love anything peachy, and then you guys saw the ABH Blush Duo. I highly recommend, so look into those. But also the BECCA blushes are incredible. They look so beautiful on the skin, and they are like $32 or $34, so they can be quite pricey. So if you could pick it up with a discount, I would. And then I don't have one in front of me, but the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes are incredible. They last really long. They've got tons of shades, so those I would recommend. Some of my favorite highlighters you can't find at Sephora, so I obviously have to think about other highlighters that you can find at Sephora. BECCA highlighters are beyond great. They are out of this world. They're so stunning. They last a really long time throughout the day. They're $38 if I'm correct, and that is quite pricey. So if you want to get it, I would recommend picking it up now because you're gonna get it for like you're gonna get it for like $7, almost $8 off, and that's a pretty good deal. And then the Kilowatt highlighters by Fenty Beauty. I have the shade Mean Money and Hustle Baby and Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. These are some of the longest lasting highlighters ever. Like genuinely, I'll put them on at 8 in the morning and they're still there at 10 at night when I go to wash my face. Highly recommend these. I think they're $34 and you get 2 for the price of 1, and one's a little bit more intense, one's a little bit less intense. I think it's awesome. I highly recommend these. The Tartelette palettes. I don't have the all matte one, which I believe is the original. I have the In Bloom and the Toasted. These are such go-to palettes for me, especially this one right now with all the warm shades. These shades are so buttery, so blendable, super pigmented. The shimmers are great. They look stunning. I love these so much. Lots of transition shades, lots of dark shades, lots of light shades. You get it all in these. I love these so much. These two also kind of go hand in hand, the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette and the Too Faced Peachy Mattes. I feel like I literally cannot live without either of these palettes. The funny thing is there's only like half of this palette that I love. The other half I never touch. But those shades are so beautiful and so pigmented that I like have to have this palette. And then the Too Faced Peachy Matte, which is a newer palette to my collection, along with the Toasted palette by Tarte. This is a stunning, stunning, stunning palette. I find myself reaching for this so many times throughout the week. Love these shades. These are everyday shades with like a spark of fun, and I love that because you can still look super natural if you want, or you can go like in really heavy with the berry tones and jazz it up with the peach and the transition. I love this palette so much. The last palette I have is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. If this is not a palette you've heard about a million times, then you must be watching YouTube for the first time. Hi, I'm Kendra. I'm a beauty YouTuber. Get this palette. The only thing I wish they would have done is maybe add another 1 or 2 shimmery shades or metallic shades, whatever you want to call them, like these two. This is just a stunning warm tone palette that you can use in the fall, winter, summer, springtime. This is so versatile and these shades are so blendable, so buttery, so smooth, so pigmented. Pick up this palette. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up below. Just hit that button. Just do it for me, girl. And also subscribe if you haven't already. And you can see the 3 videos I post a week and the 1 vlog I post a week. And if you haven't already, again, if I couldn't have said that enough, check out my social medias. It is at KendraCus, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. They're gonna be on the screen and they're also linked down in the description box down below, and we can be friends on there. You can see what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis if you care. But I will let you guys go. Have a great morning, noon, evening, day, night, whenever it is that you're watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Never thought you could have it. You